What's going on, everybody? My name is Justice. I'm with my guy,
What's poppin'? It's poppin'. It's your boy Tyaire. How y'all doing?
and you tuned into the Silky Boys podcast, the Warriors podcast, out for sports news and what's going on in the culture right now. Ty, how you feeling this week, my boy?
Bro, I'm chilling, bro. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro. Had a good week. Happy to make it to Friday, bro. Happy that I could be on this podcast, Zoom link with you right now, so we could chop it up like we usually do.
Mhm.
So let's get into it, bro. First, let's just start the show with just an elephant in the room when it comes to Brett Favre. Brett Favre, what are you saying? Are you an ally or are you not? Just simple and plain. So Brett Favre recently had an interview and he was talking about essentially the state of sports right now, and this whole where we're at in the point right now of sports where politics, social issues are now just kind of in the world of sports, something like we've never seen before, just at the forefront in our faces. And he took issue with that. He said, quote, when I turn on a game, I want to watch a game. I want to watch players play, teams win, lose, come back from behind. I want to watch all the important parts of the game, not what's going on the outside of the game. I think general fans feel the same way. Later on in Sports Illustrated article commenting about or reporting about this interview says that, quote, Favre added it is, quote, a shame to see players kneeling before sporting events in protest of racial injustice and police brutality. So just openly admitting, like, yeah, I really don't care about the plight of Black people and people of color. Just simple and plain. Is this surprising for him to come out and say these things? Not really, considering that he publicly endorsed Trump in his reelection campaign in 2020. And also, this is coming from a white conservative male who's over the age of 50.
It's like, bro, Favre, just shut up, bro. Like nobody cared to ask from you. Like we don't care about your opinions right now. Like you and your Wranglers can go sit somewhere. Because honestly, bro, politics and sports have been married since the beginning. So, Brett Favre, I don't know what magical world you think you just landed in, but this has always been a blended marriage. Was it a problem when you won the Super Bowl and you visited the White House? That was politics and sports. It wasn't a problem then. The only problem is that the politics that he doesn't agree with is being spoken about. And last time I checked, people saying, yo, stop killing me is not politics, my G. So I'm not even trying to hear that argument from you. So you even bring it up, you just sound foolish. And we don't need to talk because nobody, it's not politics. They're saying stop killing us, and that's all it is. So Brett Favre, Drew Brees, all y'all dudes, shut up. We don't care. We really don't. I'm tired of the people telling people who are oppressed how to feel. Like I'm tired of people that telling the people that are being kicked every day how to feel. Like we don't care. Y'all had 400, 500 years of doing what y'all want. We don't care anymore. Like honestly, I don't care how the oppressor feels at this point anymore. Y'all have a blast with y'all day. Y'all got everything y'all want y'all whole lives. I don't care, bro. And that's just what it is. Another story could come out. Drew Brees, Tom Brady, whoever the next quarterback is to come. I don't give a fuck. Just keep it to yourselves, bro. Because honestly, they can keep doing it. And I don't care. You can turn off the screen. Did you think we love you? Did the black players think y'all loved them in the first place? No. So turn off the screen. Bye. That simple, bro. Like,
And on the part where he said like it's quote shameful to see players protesting against racial injustice and all that. So it's shameful to protest human lives, essentially. You're
yes.
you're saying that's a bad thing. You saying that it's a shame for players to protest against inequality. That's essentially what you're saying right now. Like, okay, that makes sense. Okay, and yeah, you were a guy that was in the NFL for over 10 years, had a multitude of black teammates through to black players, had the black people protecting you on the field. Like, and this is the way that you're going to respond, and this is how, again, just how you truly feel about it. Okay, simple and plain. Like we see on what side of the fence where you lie, and honestly, like we again as a culture and just even in the realm of football, like okay, we don't need to be associated with you after that. Just
Exactly,
simple
bro.
and
Like,
plain.
cool. You had a good, great career. Like, but get out of my face, bro. Like, I don't care.
That's all it is, bro. Like Brett Favre, just go get some help.
Like, yeah, really, we need the mic drop right now. Like, stop
Like,
it. Go get some help, bro.
go get some help, bro. Anyway, moving on.
To
Another
another
sports
person
story.
that needs some help. This next story is another person who definitely needs some help. But introduce the topic.
Actually, bro, let me ask you, bro. Let me just ask you this. So Joe Douglas is our general manager, right? He's been our general manager for about a year and a half right now. In that year and a half, how would you, as a Jets fan, grade his overall performance thus far?
I'll give him like a solid B to B plus right now so far. He's been a good job regrouping and just rearranging with the mess he has. So I'll give him a B plus for what he's been doing, bro. A solid B
Right,
plus. I'm a fan.
right, right. I'm a fan too. He really impressed me with the draft too, the moves that he made, the fact that he was able to get a first round pick in the Jamal Adams trade. Like overall, really solid job as a general manager. Um, but he made a bad decision this past offseason, like just a really bad decision. So a sports reporter, football reporter for the Denver Broncos, and someone who's been around the league, came out and said that earlier in the offseason, the 49ers approached the Jets about Sam Darnold and were willing to give up a first rounder for him. But Joe Douglas and the rest of the Jets organization decided to turn down that deal because they were curious about Zach Wilson's medicals because he apparently had a shoulder injury that they weren't sure of. And they also wanted to see how he looked at his pro day. Joe Douglas, the 49ers were probably one of maybe 3-4 teams that were going to be willing to offer a first round pick for Sam Darnold. You have to take that deal in that moment. It's not like you didn't know what pick you're going to have in the draft. You was already set in stone that you're going to have the second pick. So Trevor Lawrence was going to be off the board, but you still had your pick, the litter of Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, or Trey Lance. Why wait on it? Why wait on a trade to move Sam Darnold later on? Again, the second round pick and the fourth rounder next year, yeah, that's cool. But you could have had 3 first round picks next year. Could have had 3 first round picks next year to really help turn this organization around. Why wouldn't you make that decision?
Bro, I said this a couple months back when the whole Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson situation was happening. I said, I hope that Eagles Super Bowl run wasn't a flash in a plan situation and that everybody didn't get their hopes up for this super mastermind conglomerate that came together and got to take down Belichick. I hope that we didn't fall into the hype and all these people get jobs from that. Joe Douglas go gets a job. All these guys go get a job. Frank Wright go gets a job. I hope we didn't fall for the trap. I hope that the Eagles organizations weren't just some lucky guys that year, and they really are horrible front office people. Because as it looks right now, the Eagles look geared up to be probably one of the worst teams in the NFL right now next year. And I'm hearing that Joe Douglas did this move when you said, regardless of if Zach Wilson is there or not, you still have 3 quarterbacks that you can pick from that are good. That you didn't even need to know if Zach Wilson was all right, and you still have a first round pick for next year. Like, what was Sam going to do in your eyes that made you think, okay, if Zach Wilson's shoulder is not good, we have to keep him, and we don't need that first round pick. I need to know, what did you see in Sam that bad that he wasn't worth trading away a first round pick?
And let's keep it a buck. Every Jets fan knew at the end of the season that, yeah, Sam Darnold is gone. Joe Douglas, you knew halfway through that season that, yeah, Sam Darnold, I'm going to look for a trade for Sam Darnold. You knew that he was not going to be a part of the future for this organization. So why? That was probably the best offer you were going to get because that's how desperate the 49ers were. And we don't know. Maybe Chicago offered something and we just don't know. Maybe Denver potentially offered something and we don't know. But again, the 49ers were willing to offer you a first round pick just to get this dude. Why not take that?
We just have to remember that Adam Gase did hire this man. So at the end of the day, Adam Gase saw something in him. So that might be a bad thing.
I hope that's not the case. Again, like he's had a good run thus far in his year and a half. He's had a good run. This one story is just a little concerning, is all. That's it. This is like red flag number one right now. We'll see what's gonna happen in the draft. Let's see what he ends up happening, who he ends up going with at pick 23 and our second round pick. Like we'll see.
Yeah.
But
I just want to
just something to monitor.
Yeah, I just want to piggyback off that draft conversation that we was having last week, bro. Because a stat came out from Pro Football Focus on the quarterbacks who had the best pass percentage on their second, third, fourth, fifth reads. And the quarterbacks who were on the top of that list, guess who came in at number one on the list, bro? We'll take a wild guess who you think came on number one in the list, bro.
Zach Wilson.
No. Justin Fields was number one on the second, third, fourth read. Mr. He can't read a defense. Zach Wilson was number two. I'll give him that. Guess who was number three? Trey Lance. Mr. Oh, we don't know if he's primed or ready, if he can really go at this right now. Guess where Trevor Lawrence and Mac Jones were on that list? They came around like 7 or 8, not even 4 or 5. I haven't heard a thing about this report all week. Just a little note to bring up. On the second, third, fourth read, not the first one. When you have to read what you have to do in the NFL.
When your first option isn't there.
These guys were the best at it. But these are the guys who are slipping so far right now. Okay. But I'm supposed to think nothing's going on here. All right, guys.
No, this is going to be a weird draft. This is going to be a fun little weird draft.
Yeah, bro. I was watching this, I was watching all the quarterbacks this past week, bro. I'm like, this might be the best quarterback draft, ever, bro. All four of these guys have a gun, bro. They have an absolute gun, and I haven't seen anything like this in a while, bro. I've seen drafts where there's different type of quarterbacks, but all 4 of these dudes have absolute cannons, can throw that shit 70 yards, and you good with all 4 or 5 of them, bro. So it's gonna be interesting, bro. And I just been falling in love the little sleeper picks in the second round. I'm like, oh, I need to just to get, bro. I have a new crush right now, bro. Diami Brown, bro, from North Carolina, bro. If he falls, he's a wide receiver, bro. If he falls in the second or third round, bro, I need the Jets to draft him. I'm looking at a second Stephon Diggs, bro. So just watch his tape this week, bro. You'll be like, okay, if he falls in the second round, they have to get him, bro. He's my man crush for this week, bro. I watched his tape. I'm like, he's one of the top receivers that we're not talking about right now. He's a beast.
One of those slept on guys.
Yeah, bro. He looks like he's gonna be Diggs, who just fell in a later round and just went crazy as soon as he got to the league, bro. And I feel like we need that because I feel like we have to go guard or tackle with those.
We have to.
23 pick, bro.
We have to. We have to shore up the offensive line. Again, if we don't go tackle, again, we just need to add somebody else to that into that cornerback room. We just need more depth at that position. We talked about that.
I look back. I watched that Tevin Jenkins tape. I was like, yeah, if we get him, that would be a tough two to deal with if we have Tevin Jenkins and Mekhi back then.
Telling you, have Mekhi and Tevin on bookend tackles, just moving and pancaking dudes every Sunday, bro. Giving Zach Wilson plenty of time to throw the ball.
Bro, this gonna be a good season, bro. I just realized that have you heard the talk that Brady's been talking about the Bucs are going 17-0 this season, bro?
I've not heard any of that talk, but at the same time, if it's coming from Brady, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he's saying he's planning on going 17. I'm so excited for the season because we get all the matchups, bro. We get Belichick and Brady this year, bro. That's the one matchup I'm hyped for, bro. That's the biggest one out of the whole year, bro. I need to see that, bro. And especially if Brady talking about they going undefeated, Belichick is trying to not have that happen at all.
He's trying to forward them playing, yo. And then especially if Belichick is able to get like one of these rookie QBs.
I want
like
him to get
Jones,
Mac Jones. That's who I want Mac Jones to go to, bro. Like all this let Belichick trade up to like 7 or 8 and get Mac Jones. That's what it was supposed to be. All this Mac Jones that 3 talk was never supposed to be. It was never supposed to be this way. Mac Jones was supposed to go to Belichick. Now it's supposed to be it. Justin Fields goes to San Fran. You got Trey Lance at either Atlanta or Denver. I like either or for him. If he goes to Denver, that's gonna be him and Pat battling. I need that. Him and Pat battling twice a year. Him, Pat, and Justin Herbert in the same division.
That's a fun division. That's a fun quarterback division.
Wise. Like we got a lot of interesting ways this draft can go, bro. That's why I just said it's going to be one of the most interesting we've seen in a while, bro.
It's really exciting. And again, like the draft really starts with just at 4 with Atlanta because again they could go quarterback, they could go Kyle Pitts. And just seeing where that ends up going.
And they have the freaking Cowboys talking about trading up for What is wrong with Jerry Jones, bro? Like, can we, like, I feel like there has to be a veto rule where we're like, all right, we have to take your team away, bro. Because at a certain point, like, Jerry, you can't just play this like it's Madden, bro. Like, at a certain point, you cannot just play this like it's Madden, bro. Like, no, you cannot just be like, let me just go get the best players and run it like that, bro. It doesn't work like this, Jerry. But Jerry's like, nope, it worked in the 90s, so I'm going to keep doing it like this, bro. Like,
every year, Jerry just falls in love with somebody. Just falls in love with somebody. And he's like, I don't care about what the team needs. I don't care what, like, even though we need to work on the defensive side of the ball, if we got a chance to go get Devontae Smith or Jamar Chase, I'm doing it. I don't care. We're just going to have receivers and just be putting up 40 points a game.
But the fact he's talking about trading up for Kyle Pitts, bro. Like, you're trading up for your offensive weapon when you probably have one of the best offensive cores in the league, bro. That is showing you that you're wasting this for no reason right now, bro. And then in the middle of the season, you're like, my defense is trash. I don't know what's going on. You're going to be on somebody's radio show cursing out your defense when it's always like, Jerry, you're the problem. And nobody wants to say it, but he's the issue why they're never going to win. But how do you solve that when he's the owner, bro? Like, you can't freaking solve it.
You can because he's a tyrant. He's a tyrant. He's a dickhead. He just rules over the Cowboys with an iron fist. He's like, it's either my way or the highway. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. That's just what it is.
It's funny to see because he builds it up every year and they go 7-9, 8-8, bro. So it's just
always wants to pick somebody else to blame but him. It's like, sir, you do know you have like majority control over this team's decision of where you ultimately go, right?
But look at our stats. We have a top offense in the league right now. Look how much points we put up, but y'all lost every game. Like y'all were in shootouts.
You couldn't get stops. You couldn't get turnovers at all.
But Kyle Pitts stuff.
Got Kyle
Pitts. Can Kyle Pitts guard somebody on the other team? If not, then what are we doing, bro?
I mean, maybe
he might put him at linebacker. He might go for Kyle Pitts.
He might, bro. Just on certain drives, be like, hey, let's put Kyle at middle linebacker right now. Let's put him in at strong safety. Let him play the run. Like, we never know. He's a hell of an athlete. Might as well.
Jerry might be on this line. Hey, we
if that happens and somehow the Cowboys end up with Kyle Pitts and he ends up playing on both sides of the ball, bro, and they actually end up with like a winning record, like Jerry might be a genius. He might be a genius after all. Like, we're clowning him, but if that happens, that's gonna be hilarious, man.
That's wild, bro. Jerry, relax and go draft you a cornerback, bro.
Just go get Patrick Surtain. Just go and get that because that's what you need.
Exactly.
Okay. There are wants and desires, but right now you need another corner. So just go out and get that, man. Anyway, moving on to NBA news. Unfortunate news coming from the Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray was injured last week playing against, I believe it was the Cavs or somebody else. Injured with an knee injury. Oh, it's for the Warriors.
Yeah.
Warriors came down with a knee injury. Didn't know what it was. Had MRI and came back that he has a torn ACL. Unfortunate news. Definitely one of the young faces of that Nuggets team right now, an important piece of that young Nuggets team right now. They're going to lose him for the rest of the year, and that kind of moves them down a tier in terms of playoff contention and overall title contention. But I'll say this, with his absence, now we're going to see if Nikola Jokic is really that dude. He's been having an MVP caliber season all year. Now we're really about to see if he can turn it up another notch and just be able to carry that team. And it's also an opportunity for Michael Porter Jr. to just do a little bit more now to see if he can really blossom into a star right now.
Yeah, and it's just gonna and like you said, I've been seeing the last string of games for MPJ, and he's been averaging like 20 something. So he's been gearing up, and I'm just seeing him looking like little KD and some glimpses. I'm like, yeah, so this gonna give him an opportunity to open up. And just on the Jamal Murray side, it's just sad because he was just coming so emerging star off of that bubble performance that he had, and he was building on it this season, and the Nuggets were building on it again. And like you said, Jokic was having a MVP season, so it kind of hampers the progress they were making and the chemistry they were building. So it kind of sets them back a year or two into the process that they had. But right now, like you said, it just allows time for the other two to build and grow. And this might be a blessing in disguise for them. When Murray comes back, Jokic might be a different level of superstar. And Michael Porter Jr. might be a star ready to be the third fiddle to the team, or maybe even the second fiddle. And Murray could just come back in a third role and don't have to have the same role he had before coming off an injury. And they could be right there. So the West is just looking like it's going to be Clippers, Lakers this year. It feels like I heard Mitchell went down earlier today. So just really looking like it's Clippers and Lakers right now in the West.
Mm-hmm. Those are really the teams to be. I still don't really consider like the Clippers just a talking center. I just me personally, I just don't see it. Like I don't know where it is. I just don't see them just make it.
Well, right now they're getting smacked 20-3 by the 76ers. So you're right on that adjustment. On that assessment.
Right. Hopefully Donovan's all right. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's the core for that Jazz team. And I kind of wanted to get into that just a little bit. Like, are the Jazz seriously like title contenders? Because truthfully, I just don't see them as being one at all. Like, honestly, just with just the way that they play, like, in the final 2 minutes, where the ball is going to. Like, and that's, I think, ultimately like where it just comes down to. And I think in certain series, like, yeah, Donovan is an all-star. He's a rising star in this league. He is that guy for Utah. But if you're going against, let's say, like the Mavs in that first round of the playing game, like, who are you realistically taking in that series? Donovan and Luka.
I'm taking Luka every time, people. I told y'all
Exactly.
he's Mike.
Exactly. And even like, and someone brought this up too. I forgot where, but someone brought this up with the possibility of like, hey, the Warriors make the playing tournament. They had to.
That's why I wanted to bring up. I feel like the Warriors are going to be the trailblazers of last year. Steph is going to do what Dame did last year, and the Grizzlies are going to be on the same sad look they had last year when they lost in that playing tournament. I feel like just the momentum that the Warriors are building right now, Steph is hot at the right moment. I think the 9 and 10 play 2 games, and whoever wins that, then they play the 8, and then that's how you get in. So I feel like Steph can beat the Grizzlies and then make it in there. So I feel like if Steph gets in there and whoever's at that 1 seed, if it's the Jazz, I'm not saying the Warriors are going to upset the Jazz, but the Warriors can definitely take that to a 6 or 7 game series just with Steph being hot in the playoffs, bro. Like a championship tested team, him and Draymond have been there before, like against a team that's never been there. They could take a couple games off. I'm not saying they're going to win the series, but they can definitely challenge that.
Right. It'll be like similar to what the Clippers did a couple of years ago in that first round series against the Warriors, but they took them as like this scrappy Clippers team just took the defending champions to 6 games in the first round. And when everyone said that was going to be a cakewalk.
Exactly. And then now it just looks like, and if you LeBron and AD, you just like, dang, these injuries were a blessing in disguise, because if we was at that 1 seed, we was not trying to see Steph in the first round, bro. That just makes our playoff run harder than it has to be, bro. If we got to play Steph in the first round, then see either Jokic in the second round or somebody like that, and then play Kawhi and them in the conference championship, and then have to play the Nets. Like, that's just too much. So they're like, yeah, we take this little 4th, 5th seed, slide through the playoffs, and make it where we got to be, bro. So LeBron and AD right now, it's like, yes, bro. Like, you take
right,
that.
yeah. I think the two guys that are going to benefit the most are AD and LeBron because right now AD is looking to come back. I think either this week or next week he's looking to come back, and Bron, we're still waiting on Bron to come back. But he'll be back in time for the playoffs. I don't have any doubt about that in my mind. But yeah, they're sitting back right now and saying, "Hey, listen, we don't got to worry about Murray if we go and play the Nuggets. Oh, Donovan's going to be out for a little bit. You know, he's going to struggle a little bit when he comes back from injury if we end up playing Jazz in Utah." Mm-hmm. So they're the ones probably the most, again, just really happy right now. It's unfortunate. Injuries are unfortunate, but like, hey, injuries are a part of the game, and injuries happen sometimes, and injuries ultimately sometimes determine who's going to be the champion at the end of the day.
Most of the times it determines who's going to be the champion. Not even sometimes. Most of the time, that's what it is.
Right. So you mentioned like some of the team, like the Warriors being that playing tournament in the West. Like who else in the West is like really just in that like 9-10 spot, like potentially push like getting Utah to like a game 5, game 6 in the West?
Let me check the standings right now. I know
So I got them right now. I want you to call it. The Warriors right now are sitting at 9, and Spurs are right now sitting at 10. Then Dallas is at 7, and then Memphis is at 8 right now. So that's what's looking like.
I would say out of that little like 4, I would say out of the Warriors and the Pelicans, I feel like 2 of the hottest dudes in the league right now are Steph and Zion. So if they are up there in that tournament, they're going to cause the Jazz some trouble. And I'm just saying, when you're hot, that carries on. And when in the playoff series, whoever's hot, that's probably who's going to win. And Zion and Steph are looking otherworldly right now. Like Zion is getting 30 on 10 shots, and it's like, how do you see have 30 right now? Steph is having 40 in the third quarter, sitting down. It's just like, all right, he's looking like 2016 right now. So let's chill out. So yeah, it would have to be out of the Pelicans or the Warriors right now. If I'm the Jazz, I'm like, yeah, let's go Grizzlies, let's go Spurs. That's like, come on, like we don't want these 2 teams to make that AC, bro.
Right, yeah. Me personally, like, because I was really excited about the Pelicans early on. I do want them to kind of make this playing tournament, especially with Zion just get in that second year now, just to try to make some noise. And like you said, he's playing great right now. Like, he's just everything that was advertised with him coming out of college and being just this point forward monster that you can't guard down low at all. I mean, he's just flat just dominating right now.
He needed LaMelo to come in, take that heat off him this season, have somebody else have all the hype on them so he could just go do what he had to do. And then now it's like, oh, Zion is working, when really he was probably going to do this all along, but we was expecting him to go right now. And now that he didn't have all the eyes on him, somebody else was there, he could cook, and that's all it is.
Again, he's just getting hot right now at the right time. So shifting from the West over to the East right now. The standings in the East right now, those final 4 spots. You have Miami right now at 7. Charlotte's still in the contention at 8. Indiana at 9, and then the Bulls at 10. So out of those teams, like, who do you think could potentially get into that, make some noise in the playoffs out those 4?
I'm gonna go with Indiana. I like they're a real scrappy team. I like how they coach, and is Levine hurt? I think I just saw a story he got hurt or something.
I'll go ahead and see that right now. Yep, health and safety protocols right now.
Yeah, I knew he was out for something. So just with him being out, I feel like the Bulls is going to take a step back. So out of that group of teams, I'll go Indiana. I feel like they've been to the playoffs a couple times. I like Turner. I like what TJ Warren does sometimes on the court. So they're a good team, playoff team. They look like the most playoff ready team out of that bunch. Like they can be in the playoffs to me.
Mm-hmm. And like speaking of a team just trying to get ready for the playoffs right now, Boston Celtics. Talk about guys getting hot, teams getting hot. Celtics are kind of hot right now. They're 7-3 in the last 10 games. They just coming off 5 wins straight. They could probably push that to 8 right, probably like 7 or 8 with the schedule that they got coming up right now. So it's looking good right now for the Celtics in terms of just trying to get up there in that 4th seed right now, and just games are getting hot at the right time.
I just hate like all the teams that I have.
Oh, interesting. Just dropped news report. Celtics are signing Jabari Parker.
Wow, that could be a big refurbished move right there. If he can bounce back and have some of the potential, that could be a big move.
That's it. I like that move a lot for them.
Yeah. But off what I was about to say, bro, I hate how every team that I have championed over in the East over these past years, the year that I stopped, like, oh yeah, they're going to do it this year, they turn it around. When I was like, oh, the Celtics, they're not going to do it anymore. They're going to take a rest this year. They'll be back. That's when they turn it up. It's like when I stopped rooting for y'all start turning up. When I say the Sixers is like, yeah, they gotta split it up. They gotta go. That's when they start turning it up. I'm not saying that the Celtics or the Sixers are doing anything in the playoffs this year. Because every time I say they do something, they choke. Kawhi hits some crazy shot. The Heat become one of the greatest teams of all time. I'm just going to shut up so finally one of these dudes can take a step up and finally make it to the NBA Finals. It felt like ever since LeBron left, the people who are supposed to take over in the East have just been waiting like, no, you do it. No, Giannis be like, no, you go to the finals. The Celtics be like, no, you go. Like, one of y'all got to go, bro. I'm not trying to see the Raptors. I'm not trying to see the Heat no more. Somebody has to make it out, bro. If the Nets, the Celtics, or the Bucks, or the Sixers don't make the finals, I'm not watching it, bro. I don't want to see the Heat. I don't want to see the Knicks. I don't want to see the Hawks. I don't want to see none of those teams, bro. I'm tired of the East, all these dudes crumbling in the playoffs, bro. Somebody better step up, bro, and it better be the Nets, bro. I didn't wait all this year for NBA Civil War to happen. Kyrie X is awakened now. I'm ready for this, bro. Schroeder, you better prepare. Kyrie X is coming in with the nation next game, bro. Don't play with him. Don't play with him. He's walking with the nation behind him. Y'all woke up the wrong
with the stick and everything.
With the stick, nation fully behind him. They walk when he walk. He gonna be like Malcolm. They gonna be like, "What you want, brother?" Like all the Nets players gonna be like, "Why are they in the locker room?" They're like, "They with me." I didn't even know he was turning Muslim until last week, bro. Like he's fully Kyrie X now. I was joking. He's really doing it.
Nah, he's the reincarnation. He's the basketball reincarnation. The things that he could do on a basketball court are just simply magical, but and like off the court, he's just on his activism shit right now.
Kyrie Irving might be my favorite player in the NBA, bro. If he wins the title and says, "I don't want this ring, I don't want this cracker ring."
Nah, honestly, but realistically speaking, there is definitely a possibility in a world where the Nets do win the title, and let's say Kyrie is named like most valuable player of that series, Finals MVP. He's definitely gonna take the mic. Is gonna say some activist shit.
Yeah, but I don't want this white man trophy. I'm not taking it until the Larry O'Brien trophy is renamed. He's like, he gonna say some wild stuff, bro. He's like, until Kobe Bryant is the logo of this league, we would never.
Yeah, he's gonna bring up Kobe. He's gonna bring up Kobe at some point. Yes, absolutely. He wins.
Like as the champions, I now declare that the league is over. He like some wild proclamation like, Kyrie, you don't have the right to do that, bro. Like, you win the championship and you play again next year, bro. You know this. You won before, bro. Like, I don't know what lightning you're going through, but you cannot declare the league over because you're Kyrie X now, bro. Like, it doesn't.
Nah, he's gonna write right after he wins the championship. He's gonna write a socially conscious op-ed piece to the New York Times. Like, that's what's gonna happen. Like,
he's gonna retire, bro. I can see him retiring, bro. There's a 50% chance if they win the championship, he'd be like, "I'm out of here, bro."
I can see that.
I'm not joking. Like, he can retire this season and be like, "I'm done."
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, with all these moves right now, these past like year and a half, like, yeah, I would not be surprised. He's be like, okay, I won a championship with two different franchises. Like I'm a Finals MVP.
He sees the world for what he's like me. He doesn't care about any of this shit, bro. He's just here to do this with his best friend. If they get the ring, he's out of here, bro. He's done. And like, I'm going to free my people now, bro. He's gonna walk away with his staff into the sunset, bro. And that's the end of Kyrie, bro. As we know it. And that's just gonna be his career. We're gonna be like one of the oddest NBA careers we've ever seen, bro. But it was what it was, bro. And LeBron would still be in the league and Kyrie retired, and that would be wild, bro. D Wade and Kyrie would be retired and LeBron would still be in the league, just like Julian Edelman is retired and Tom Brady's gearing up for another season, bro.
Word.
Like, okay.
Yo, shout out to Kyrie. Honestly, one of the greatest individuals the league has ever seen. Honestly, just one of the greatest NBA characters the league has ever seen. Oh man. All right. We can get into a little bit of the culture right now. Well, why does Usher have fake money with himself on it?
He's
Like,
a goat,
why?
man. Because he's the goat. This is one of the most legendary things I've seen in a while, bro. It's like you thought you was getting real. Imagine when they got back to it's dark in the strip club, so they couldn't really see the real, and it looked like real money. So they was just like, "Oh, this is cool. It's Usher, bro." All the girls love Usher. They grew up listening to him, so they in there shaking that ass, crazy, crazy. They going dummy. It's love in this club. They going real dumb to the songs in there, bro. They get to the back. They start. Is this Usher? How on a scale of 1 to 10, how mad do you think those strippers were when they got back to that locker room?
Oh, out of 10.
If this was
Out
at the
of
pink,
10.
if this was at the pink, what do you think would have happened to Usher?
Yo, Diamond would have pulled up with this strap.
I need to see the Little Murder Money next season. I need murder money now. I need murder money now, man. I need it. I need it. I need to see it now. Usher has laid the blueprint for what these rappers, artists have to do at the club. Stop throwing money. If all you got to do is print your face. Usher Bucks confession coins is all valid at the strip.
Usher bucks and confession coins. Wow.
That's the new form. It's one of the most genius things, but it turned out it was just a promotion for his residency in Vegas, and he did pay the strippers that night. But even if he didn't, this was genius, bro. Like, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna print my own money, see if I can get away with it. If I do, I'm out. It's the strip club. This is what you get for doing it. Oops, sorry, that's whole shaming, but Yo, I sound like Kevin Samuels, bro. That's a wild man, bro.
Nah. Nah, I still gotta listen to that episode, bro. Just I can only imagine just the conversations on that episode now.
Yeah, I'm not even going into that, bro.
Do we want to go into it next week?
We could go into it next week. Yeah, definitely. We could break some of the topics that I need to talk about.
All right, so that's the plan for next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had Usher throwing fake money. The Southside has been quiet this week. It's been a quiet Southside week, so glad to see that. Again, just still monitoring that whole situation between him and Kodak right now.
Yeah.
Just being on the lookout for that. Anything else like really helping like culture wise?
Yeah, not really
I feel
culture. America was just American again. Like, I don't really have the energy to talk about that shit anymore. So other than that, nah, it's just music, slime language, man. That's what it is. That's all it is.
language.
Fire, bro.
Sure.
Thug knowing to come through and give the heat, bro. That's what Thug knows, bro. He knows when the culture needs some fire, bro. So thank you, Thug, because it's heat, bro. Straight heat.
23 songs off the YSL compilation album. Had features from Rowdy, Kid Cudi, Drake, Baby, Nav was on there. So who else was on here? Young Brother Blue, Skepta, just everybody in their whole entourage is on this thing. And like you said, it's just straight, just banger after banger. And this is probably like the best release of 2021 so far. Like I don't think like without question it is.
Yeah, this up there. I don't really know what else really came out this year, to be honest. Yeah, because
like like we're still like we're still waiting for Certified Lover Boy. Obviously we're still waiting for that. And other than that, like there have been a couple of major releases here and there, but nothing to this magnitude.
Yeah, but off the couple songs and the songs I fuck with the most right now is Slatty, Solid, and when this summer, bro, when the Hennessy is going, whoa. When this summer, bro, when the Hennessy is flowing through my veins, bro, when that Rowdy Rebel song comes on, bro, I'm going to be in a different world, bro. That song has all the energy I need for this summer, bro. That's going to be my song of the summer, bro. That song is being blasted everywhere I go. That just might as well play in the background when I walk in the room. That song is the song that's going to play when I walk in the room this summer, at least in my head, bro.
Yeah. Like there are a lot of songs on this project where you just need to be outside just to hear it. Like about 4 or 5 of these songs are gonna be played outside, like when the time comes.
This summer is gearing up to be the one, bro. Be the one we was finally waiting for, bro.
I hope so. I hope that is the case. For me personally, some of the standout tracks on here, solid, like you said. Proud of You, also really like. What's the other one? Superstar with Future, I really like. That's a bop. Came out. GFU was also really good. I also like Going to Yama. That beat on there goes stupid overall, and also to be on Came Out too. Like just overall, just the production on this thing too, just the different beats and just the different, just overall, just like the different vibes. Like Thugger and all of them just gave us, this project was again just really dope, really refreshing, just something that again we all just really need right now.
Yeah, bro. But like we said, bro, we still waiting, bro. Like Drake, Drake, you got to stop giving us features, bro. If you're not gonna come with the album, bro, like stop hopping on other people's stuff, bro. If you're not coming, bro, like Drake and Rihanna are the two people I have the most like static with right now, bro. Y'all two have been holding out for too long, bro. Like,
Right.
I randomly heard that Fat Joe song where he has Rihanna on, she made it on accident, and it's like still hard, bro. It's like, Rihanna, where are you? If you're making songs on accident off a clip on Instagram, and it's this hard, bro, it's like, where are you at, man? I'm tired of seeing you walking around New York City, and you don't have an album out, man. Either let me meet you in New York City so we can date, or release an album. Like either or, I'm fine with, but I need the album most importantly, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's been 7 years, 7 years, bro. I don't even know when Anti came out at this point, bro.
Right. Like we talked about it before this podcast, like she might not like ever drop music, bro. like on some real shit. Like it might be a decade before like she releases something, because she enjoying her life right now. Because it's Rihanna, for God's sake. It's not like she really needs to drop anything.
But you love music. Like, I get that, but look how many albums Jay-Z has, bro. Jay-Z has 37 albums, bro. Like, regardless of the fact, all these artists, they're like, Jay-Z still be dropping, bro. He be living his life and be like, I still rap, record what I do, and just drop. Like, you still have to have that. I know she's recording. It's just release it, bro. It's not like she's not making the music. She's making it and just not putting it out, bro. Like, you making makeup and putting it out. You making clothes and putting it out. Just put the music out. Put everything you're doing out, bro. I just want to hear the music, fam. I love you for the music, not the makeup and this other stuff, bro. You still have fans that love you for the music, bro. I can't wear none of that stuff, bro. But I can listen to that music, bro. And in a Rihanna music, hearing Rihanna's voice this summer, bro. Do you know what that would do to the summer, bro?
It would take it up just another level.
It would
take the way that like the summer is projecting to be, yeah, it would just take it up to.
Remember how summers were when Wild Thoughts was out. I remember how summers were when Work was out, bro. I remember what those songs used to do. Even Find Your Love, like it's just throwback Drake. It's so much, bro. You have been the highlight of summers for years, and this is the most important summer in a while. We need you. We need all the heavy summer hitters. We need Drake. We need the people who run the summer, bro. This is the most important summer in a while, bro. And as the artist, you should be wanting to gear up for this summer, bro. And I hope she is, and she might slip out with a surprise album this summer, and I'll die.
Hopefully, I hope that's the case. Because again, it's been a drought.
Drake, if you don't drop this year, I will never listen to you again, bro. Drake, you have no other excuse, bro. Like I don't want to hear nothing. I tore my Achilles. I fractured my L. I don't want to hear anything, bro. Adonis has a basketball tournament. I don't care, bro. You can drop your album and proceed with your life, bro. I don't care about your 3-on-3 tournament.
I'm not dropping the album. I'm not dropping the album because I decided to be a full-time dad to Adonis. Guys, we're going to respect that. You know, I still love y'all. I still love all my fans, but you know, it's just everybody comes to a point in time where they just have to man up and just, you know, play their role. And that's what I have to do right now for Adonis, to just be that dad for him.
Like, I decided to start my own league to show you that it really truly is bigger than the bubble. I'm like, Drake.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. don't give a damn about your fucking league, bro. Who the fuck you got on? Tell me, who are the teams and who are the rosters, bro?
He's on the team, his friends. That's what the thing, Drake, you're going to win the league, bro. That's why I didn't understand why he was so excited when he won the championship at his house, bro. If you don't win the championship at your house, that's sad, bro. That's honestly sad. It's sad that you tore your Achilles at your home. That's one of the most saddest things I've heard in my life, bro.
That is tragic. Actually, hold on, wait. What's worse? Rajon Rondo slipping and tearing his Achilles in the shower, or Drake tearing his ACL in his own basketball court? Which one is worse?
Drake, because you built that. You built that. You went out your way to build that. Like you didn't have to have a basketball court in your house. Like you went out your way to build an establishment for you to play an activity in that you know you're probably not good at, to cause you harm, and you went in to hurt yourself, and now you have to recover from that. So you created that whole situation for yourself. Rondo was just taking a shower, something you have to do. Drake created that whole situation for himself. Like,
I'm just waiting for the torn ACL bar. That's all. Honestly, from this album, that's the one thing I'm really looking for.
He's gonna flip Odell, Joe Burrow, everybody who tore their ACL last year. Is
Benny,
Saquon, Penny, anybody who's ever tore their ACL in life, bro. They're going to be incorporated into this bar, bro. He's going to have D-Rose in the video, or he's going to wear a D-Rose jersey in the video. He's going to be...
Nah, he's sick if he does that. He's fucking sick if he wears a Derrick Rose jersey in the video. Like, what? Like, if I'm D-Rose, I'm looking at that as wild disrespectful. Like, wow, word.
Bro, it's Drake, bro. Drake is gonna do it, bro. Like, we underestimate him so much. He's gonna do. We hold him to so much high standard. He's not below that. He's gonna do all the things we say, bro. Like,
Drake is not above anything.
That's all, bro. That's all. I bet you Adonis thinks that he is Fred VanVleet right now. I bet you, bro, Drake. I bet you Drake be like, "Yo, Adonis, I'm about to go to work, bro." He leaves the Raptors games on, goes to another side of the embassy. Adonis is at the crib watching the game. Drake comes home 3 hours later with like a book backpack on, a little suit, duffel bag, coming like, "What's up, son? You watch the game?" Like, nigga, you were on the other side of the house. That is not you, Drake. Stop lying to your son, bro. Adonis thinks that Drake is Fred VanVleet right now, bro. That's how Drake is the biggest capper ever, bro. Like, he just does these things when he doesn't have to. He just does random things when he does. That's why he's the most interesting person in the world, bro. Because you are the biggest guy ever, and you do the most weirdest, dumbest shit I've ever seen. Like,
still wife and strippers.
Getting strippers pregnant at 39, tear your Achilles past 20. Who tears their Achilles in their 40s, bro? Like, who does that? These are not injuries that occur past 35, bro. When you're not
these are injuries that don't happen to rappers. Like, you're not an athlete at all.
Like, the everyday person be like, "Oh yeah, I have a torn ACL right now, man. Like, I'm just doing that, bro." Like, fam, you are a rapper, bro. You sit in a rap booth and rap. You don't need to have a perfect need to release the album, bro. That was the dumbest excuse ever I've heard, bro.
Yes. I'm still tired about that fact. The fact that you made a whole promotional video about that, saying how it was going to release in January, and then immediately follow that up with, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think it's just the right time for me right now." It's like, dude, the album's basically done, bro. So just release that shit, bro.
That song's leaking every other day, bro. Like, you have Bro, we're going to still be talking about... I feel like this is the album we're going to be talking about for 17 years, bro. This album is never...
Is this going to be Dr. Dre's Detox album?
Yes, bro. This album will never come out, bro. I promise you, it's always going to be something else with Drake with this album, bro. Something else is going to come up into his vision, bro. Like, "Oh, I had to go take Adonis to preschool today, bro. Adonis graduated today." Nigga, what? A graduation is one day of the week, fam. This does not occupy multiple, like, days.
You could drop this shit from the graduation. Bro, he got until December 31st, bro.
Until December 31st, 2021, bro. When this clock switches to 2022, you're done. You better retire. That's your retirement date, bro. That's the day of your retirement, because I would never listen to you again, G.
The countdown to Drake's retirement. Oh my god,
because honestly, this is supposed to be a February 2020 album. February, March 2020, maybe April 2020. We are a year later, bro. And this man is
a year later, still waiting, right? Nah. But yo, quick question. Is Corda Ray a star in the making?
Yeah, bro. I know when the next person is there, and I just know what it is. Even if I'm not a fan of it, I know who that's going to be. And yeah, she has a weird way where whatever she says, I don't know what she's saying, but it's catchy, bro. Like, I don't be knowing what she's saying, but I'm bopping to it. She's saying mad feminine stuff, and I'm bopping to it. I was made fun of my brother for saying that shit. I catch myself saying that bar multiple times a day. I'm like, what am I saying right now? Why am I saying big purr? Like, why am I saying that? But it's a hard, and when artists have the ability to make you say stuff that you know you're not supposed to say, that's when you know you're going somewhere, bro. Like, Cardi B makes me rap her lyrics. I'm like, I shouldn't be rapping Cardi right now, but it's hard, so I'm about to rap this, bro. So she got that same vibe, and she became the female Playboy Cardi, and that's what she is right now, bro. So she's up next, and it's just crazy that this is Benzino's daughter, bro. That's what the wild part is, bro.
That's the funniest part about all of this.
That's the funniest part, that this is Benzino's daughter, bro. It's just like
wow, like, this is your seed. This is what she's out here doing. Yeah, like, honestly, I was listening to her, like, on this YSL project, and then the verse where on the patient with DDG. I keep listening, like, that verse on DDG, like, I keep listening over and over.
She has star power. She makes it catchy, bro. It's just her voice. It just makes it stick, move. And, like, it's just, I don't know what she's saying, but okay, like, just little flexions of her voice that she does, and it's just hard, bro. And
like, she has mastered that.
And she's also the master of the snippet, bro. She knows how to make that 15-second video of her preview the song make you like, I need this song tomorrow, bro. That's how every one of her songs have blown, bro. They've all been snippets, and we're like, all right, I need the full song of that, bro. That big purr shit, this new shit she got coming out where I'm doing this for my family, that I need to hear that. I need this full song, bro. Like, I'm doing this for my family. I'm like, yeah, I need that. And then the No More Parties, her biggest hit was a snippet, bro. So just like, yeah, she's the queen of the internet. She's the queen of TikTok. She's out of here, bro. She's gonna be the first rapper to blow off of TikTok like that, for real, bro. She's gonna be the Cardi B of TikTok, and that's what she is right now, bro.
Shout out Corda Ray. Drake dropped the project already. We're still fucking waiting. Same thing with you, Rihanna. We're still waiting. And we're gonna wrap it up. So thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We love when y'all do that. And then we're gonna catch you on the next one.